Hi everybody. This is actually my second try at doing this video. I tried it Monday and I knew I was going to be really busy yesterday. So, but I did a pretty good video, but when I was reviewing it, it wasn't all in the screen. So I decided I'd put something this here. So I'm not going below this point when I'm demonstrating this to you, and I hope it works out. So I'm going to use the envelope maker today, but I'm making envelopes, but I'm turning those envelopes into mini albums. And this is one that I did. I think I used 6x6. I'm not sure, 6x6 piece of paper, maybe. Yeah, it probably was a 6x6 piece of paper. And I was just fooling around. It's a small one, and I only used 1, 2, 3, 4 sheets of paper. So it made a small album, and it's a mini album made out of envelopes. You can use any envelope, but if you're putting photos in it, I recommend photo-safe paper, and I always trust Creative Memories. So I made a mistake on this one, and I put the adhesive on the wrong side, so I'm out a pocket right there, but I have a pocket on this side. And this was when my granddaughter was very young. She is an adult now. And I used to take care of her every day. We were watching this bee and the flower. And I used a tag here for journaling. And then there's no pockets on this page. So I put her picture here and then the journaling on that side. And here's another one with a pocket here and some journaling on a tag inside the pocket with the photo on the outside. And another tag with a sticker on it. Built-in journaling on some of the stickers, I always say. And then there. On the back, there's a pocket. And I put thanks for the memories. So I'm going to give this to her for some special occasion. Don't know exactly when, where, how, why. I don't know. So in my video yesterday, this is the one I made. And I put the pocket on the front. Or if you want it on the back, you can make it be on the back. You can have it be, well, actually, it's on the top. But if it's on the back, you can stick a tag or something in there going up. But I'd rather have it on the top. So I used 6 pieces of 5.5 by 5.5 size paper. And you get more pages and more places to, put stuff in. So that's what we're going to do today. And in the best interests of time, I pre-made 5 envelopes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm using paper from the Golden Harvest Tone on Tone paper pack. Now available. Okay, so here's my 5.5 by 5.5 paper. Looks like I scored it already. But what I did was I looked for the size of the paper. And it was 5.5, and it's right here. It makes a 2.5 by 3.5 size. And the punch guide goes at 2 3/8. So the punch guide is right here. Here's 2. Here's 1/8, 2/8, and 3/8. So what I did was I put the paper there. I did my scoring. I scored here, and the scoring's already there. If I score again, it might tear the paper. Then you put it in here, and you punch the notches. So that's the one thing I didn't get to do on this sheet of paper. One of the things. You punch the notches. That way you don't get so much bulk when you're folding. And then I like to round the corners. And the corner punch is right on the other side. And you want to make sure that you've got your paper in square and all the way to the end. So sometimes I don't have it all the way to the end because I can't see it. And I have to repunch again because it makes kind of a wonky circle there, half circle. So we're done with this. And we'll take the scraps and put them aside. So now we make the envelope itself. So now you're going to fold and crease real good. And my bone folder's not handy, so I'll use my fingernails. So you're folding the two small flaps in, and you're folding the bigger side flaps over. There, one there, and one there. Such a pretty shade, and it's like ombre. I love this paper. I want to see, I think I used this side. I like to vary the prints, so I'm going to fold it the other way. There, now I have the stripes, and I'll have a stripe page. So what I used the Precision Point adhesive. I found, even though you have to wait a few seconds for it to set, I find it gives it a real good connection there. So I'm putting it here. Especially if you're putting pockets on things. Not so much the envelope. A tape runner would have been fine. But like if you're making a journal and you're putting pockets on the page, the Precision Point adhesive doesn't take up as much space. So I'm just letting that set and dry in there. Now I'm hoping I do this right. So I have all these envelopes. So how do you make, let's see. We're going to turn this way, and I'm going to tuck the flap in like that. And then we have, that can be the back flap, I guess. Let's see, how did I do this? Yeah, so then we'll slide this one in here. Okay, and then we can slide this one in here, and this one in here, and then this one in here. And then you have the flap from the front page over to the back. And you want to kind of make sure, I mean, they were all the same size, but sometimes they're a little bit wonky, but that's okay too. Because in the end, it all comes out fine. So when you go to adhere, you wanna adhere those envelopes inside. So you would adhere on the back side. So let's see. Let's try this one. So I'm going to put adhesive, and if you use the liquid, it moves around better. So you're putting the adhesive on the back, and you're able to manipulate it, and you press it down. And then this one was in here like that, so I'm putting the adhesive on the back here. And that way you get the envelopes to tuck little surprises into. So, and then you'd continue. I mean, you can do this as you construct the album, or you can do it after the way I'm doing it now, because I get kind of hasty when I'm making something. I want to make sure it's going to work and all that. So, and you know what? It doesn't bother me at all if they're not even, because that's part of being handmade, I think, anyways. And then this one, these are all attached. And the last one is here. And we'll put this on the back. And tuck it in. Okay, this looks a little lower. But like I said, that stuff doesn't bother me. It might bother some people, and you can get a little more, you know, particular, but I think in the end, I'm putting just the adhesive on the bottom because we want a pocket there on the top. So now all that's left is embellishing and adding photos and little tags and surprises. And here's the center, and the center is just two flat ones. And then you have these. And that's a little mini photo album you can make with the envelope maker. And this one I could have done a better job of placing them, but all in all, it's fine. It's fine because when you embellish, I mean, I could put a border down here that'll cover that. So you can do anything you want. Let's just take a look at these. This one here, I went a little off there. It doesn't matter. It doesn't bother me because my granddaughter is going to read these words. She's going to look at the pictures. She's going to feel the love. And that's what it's all about. So, see, this one I was off as well. So I guess I'm off on all of them. Maybe it's just that when you're tucking sheets of paper close together, it pushes out a little bit. And maybe that's just, you know, it's just one of the occupational hazards of paper crafting. But all in all, I love these mini albums. I think they make nice little surprises. Suppose you want to give a lot of gift cards to somebody. Gift cards and notes. You can tuck gift cards in here. You can, I mean, put little love notes in. You can do a lot of different things. So I hope you like that, and I think it's in time for Christmas. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back next week.